Welcome to a comprehensive tutorial on making this classic fruit cake. First is our ingredients. We have our mixed fruits, egg, sugar, flour, different flavors. I will list all the flavors out, and then our fruits. In this recipe, I'll be using my creaming method. So if you don't have mixer, you can use your hand. It's because the quantity here is much. I don't want stress. That's why I use my mixer to cream my butter and sugar to the consistency that I want. Then put it in a bigger container to continue. And this is how I grate my juice, my orange, my lemon and lime, everything. I grate them like this. I use the smaller size of the grater to make sure that it is tiny and it is not big. So after grating it, I set it aside and I break my eggs. Now I'm giving you the details of everything because it's a masterclass. You know why I break egg in section like this? Is because sometimes you will see that they are bad eggs. So if you break them in sections like this, you avoid wasting more eggs. At least maybe you'll be wasting like 2 eggs as against wasting like 10 to 15, 20 eggs. So this is it. I'm done grating it. I've grated the lemon, the orange and the lime, and I set it aside. I will also remove their juice. After removing their juice, I'll remove all the seed from it because I cannot bake with the seed, and set it aside. When you are done with this, you just carry the batter and then mix. Concerning this brownie, I don't really have a measurement for a particular kg. You can put it based on how you want it. Some people fruit cake are very brown, some people fruit cake are lightly brown, some may not even need to add brownies, so it is as desire. When you put and you notice that it's not too brown, you can add, but just always start by putting very small, so that when it is not too brown you can add more, because when you add too much from the beginning you might end up getting too brown or a little bit black cake. After that, you take your egg mixture and your dry ingredients mixture. I will list all the things that I put in these dry ingredients. I added flour, baking powder, cinnamon, allspice. I will list them in the test so that you know everything that's there. And this is just the normal way of preparing other cakes. You alternate, put your egg, you mix, you put your dry ingredients, you mix. That is how you do it until you are done. So it's not good to pack everything too much. You see me, I'm just using 2 to 3 spoons at once and mixing it carefully, because when you pack everything you might end up having lump. Now we are done. This is the last one. Always let your egg to be the last one so that you can mix every other powder part. You not have a cake that is not soft. When you are done mixing, the next thing to add is your flavor. Now what I do is that I bring out all my flavor and I measure them first so that I will not make mistake. This is a rich fruit cake, so it needs plenty flavor. As you can see, it's just a drop. Some of them are half teaspoon, some is 1 teaspoon. Just a drop of all this flavor. I tell you, the combination of all these flavors in your fruit cake is mad. Like, it will give you a very nice taste and aroma too. So when you are done putting them together, you add the flavors in your batter and add your lemon juice or the orange juice and the zest. Add everything together at once and mix them properly. Mix them. Also add your alcohol. I'm working with 1 kg. So when you are working with bigger cakes, you know that you are multiplying all the recipe measurements yet. I'm adding my golden syrup. This thing I'm putting now is golden syrup. It's very, very nice. When you are done with that, you mix properly, mix it very well to ensure that all the ingredients are properly incorporated. And the final thing to put is your mixed fruits. The reason why we use flour to coat this mixed fruits is that when you are baking, so that it will not sit at the bottom of the cake, it will be inside. That is just the reason why we coat with flour before putting. At this point, it is almost ready. You just turn it and test it to see if it's okay. I like testing my batter. If you test it and you find out that it's not sweet enough, or maybe something the ingredient did not go in, please do not add sugar. Just add extra teaspoon of vanilla and butterscotch flavor, then turn it and test to ensure that you are getting the right taste. Because if the taste is nice in the batter level, definitely when you bake it, it will come out very well. So after this, you portion to the quantity that you want and bake in a preheated oven for at least 1 hour 30 minutes. Fruit cake does not bake fast and it takes time, so do not increase the oven too much. If not, it will dry. I prefer to bake on low heat. Thank you.